What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Been about a week since I uploaded the Sentinels Franchise, and it feels good to be back. I gotta be honest with you. Spent a few days working on a fun little one-off video. It's called Every Game We Lose, I Have to Cut Our Best Player. You guys should check it out after this one, of course, if you have not already. It was very fun to make and took a long time to edit, but we are back here in the St. Louis Sentinels Franchise, and look at this NFC East. Wow, we are defying all odds, being at 4-2 to start this season. I don't think anybody thought that was going to be the case, myself included, but that's still not good enough for first place. Eagles, of course, hold the tiebreaker against us right now because we got our cheeks clapped by them and probably gonna get our cheeks clapped by them in week 8 as well. Cowboys, I'm assuming, are undefeated in the division, which is why they're above us. And we're taking on the worst of the bunch today with the New York Giants. Giants fans, I'm sorry. After that Monday night performance against the Cowboys here in real life, they might be the weakest link in the NFC East in real life as well. But still a team, they got some weapons. You know, we're tied 81 rated overall, and every single interdivision game is always challenging, so I expect this one today to be no different. Want to start getting some of these contracts locked in here. There's a lot of key players and big name players that are going to be expecting some decent money, and I think that one guy who has earned himself at least a 2-year, maybe 3-year deal is Cody Barton. I've been talking about him the last few episodes. He's been playing very good. He's got couple sacks, an interception, at least one forced fumble that I can think of, a ton of tackles, and our linebacker depth, as we know, is already not very strong. I will still probably look to improve on this, but Cody Barton, he wants a 3-year deal. Now, I don't necessarily know if I want him back for 3 years. 2 years, yes, I would definitely be willing to keep Cody on board until he's 28. Problem is, he doesn't really want to be here. He wants to be in a warm weather state. I mean, put a coat on, Cody, put a hat on, get over it is what I would say. He values financials over everything, so that tells me that this might be like pulling teeth here today, but we are going to have to find out. He wants 3 years, $14.7 million. Now, we know that we're going to have to overpay for him, so if we do a 2-year contract, 2 years, $10.8 million, maybe that will be enough to bring Cody back, and it is. Okay, so that was actually quick and painless. Didn't really have to overpay for him, and he's only going to be locked in for the next 2 years, which I think fits the bill pretty darn good. Now, this one I have been avoiding so far to start this series because I feel that it is going to be very tough to bring Chase back. The problem is he's 86 rated overall, superstar development player. He's very young. If we don't get this done now, he is only going to go up and up. There's nothing with his motivations that has to do with us winning, so it's not like if we win a bunch of games, his interest will go up. So I feel like if we don't get this done now and wait till the end of the season, it's going to be even more. Now, Chase is going to want a big chunk of the pie here, looking for 3 years, $50 million, and we are definitely going to have to overpay for him. No doubt about that. So I want to start out a little bit low here, and we're gonna go 4 years, 3 years, $54 million. Maybe we'll do 4 years, actually. 4 years, $72 million. That will lock Chase in for probably the rest of this series, and he's not gonna do it. He's starting to like the offer, but he's unsure if this team gets me the future that I'm looking for. So I kind of figured that would be the case, and we're gonna have to chuck some more ducats Chase way, I think, to spice up that offer and to get him to believe that St. Louis is the future he is looking for. Spent some time scouting wide receivers here off camera, and oh my God, let me just tell you what, Daddy found a diamond in the rough. Wide receiver George Williams out of Wisconsin, 6'9". Yes, you heard me correctly. A 6'9" wide receiver. I do not think that I've ever seen anything like that in Madden. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you have as well. What are they putting in the water down there in Wisconsin, man? 6'9"? Are you kidding me? I mean, you think about some of the tallest receivers in the league being at 6'5", maybe 6'6" on a good day, and he is 6'9", and then you think to yourself, maybe, okay, maybe he's one of those. Madden talked about adding different type of archetype builds into the draft prospects. Maybe he's somebody that would be suited moving to tight end. He's only 218 pounds, so kind of a beanpole. And even with that thought in mind, you think about some of the tallest tight ends in the league. I think, Zach Gentry on the Steelers, believe he's 6'8". Donald Parham on the Chargers, think he's 6'8" as well. 6'9". He also has a catch in traffic as well. Not the best athlete, but just from a, body type perspective, I guess, insane. And he does have great to elite jumping, good to great strength. He's going to probably be a strength archetype, but this man has a catch in traffic and a spectacular catch. So I can tell you already, at 30% scouted, there is no way that this brother does not end up on our team. Another good one that I found, this is a potential UDFA, wide receiver Craig Calhoun. Now, not going to be the best stat-wise or anything like that, but he has great to elite speed, great to elite acceleration, and we know he has a kick return. So if nothing else, and be spectacular catch too, that's also good, but nothing else, worst case scenario, he could definitely be our kick returner. And being a UDFA like that, it's not like there's going to be a lot of teams interested in him. So there were some other wide receivers too that were good, but George Williams, I cannot get that out of my mind. That is just freaking nuts. Aside from that though, I still think also Logan Paul, gotta throw that out there. I still think Bart Burns and Darren Nix are going to be good options for us. Obviously, we know the quarterback, J.J. Ford, unless, I don't know, Sam Howell's played very good this season, but we still got a lot of football left to go, so the true Sam Howell could show his colors. But Bart Burns, tight end from Texas A&M, and Darren Nix, center from Virginia, those are still looking like some pretty good options. Burns, just an incredible athlete, not the strongest tight end out of the bunch, but everything else is very solid, and his skills look very good as well. Looks like he's going to be a good blocker, good route runner. He's going to be able to catch the ball. We already know our tight end room is very weak. Logan Thomas is our starting tight end right now. And then Darren Nix as the center. We got Ricky Stromberg, the rookie right now, as our center, but Darren Nix looks to be pretty good too. Again, very good athlete. Again, not the strongest, but from a core skill perspective, he can block, it looks like, and he also has good awareness. So these are two players that I really got my eyes on. Taking a look at the Giants roster here, Daniel Jones, of course, QB number 1. Fumbles were on display for Monday Night Football, and we know that's been a problem from Danny Dimes in the past. Also, Carson Wentz randomly on the Giants as well. This is the man we're going to have to worry about today. And I did make defend the outside run our game plan focus. Saquon Barkley, James Robinson, also there behind him as well. Wide receiver room, not very deep here in New York, that is. Sterling Shepard as your number 1 option, never really a good sign. Darren Waller, easily the best wide receiver that Daniel Jones is going to be slinging it to. Giants, aside from the tackles, Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal, pretty good in their own right, but Evan Neal really went down in this game compared to Madden 23. Aside from them, not really anything too special. The defensive line, Leonard Fournette doesn't play defensive line. CJ, he is a running back. Leonard Williams and Dexter Lawrence, formidable foes, so they could be potentially causing some havoc. We got Azeez Ojulari and Bobby Okereke back to haunt my dreams. If you watch the Madden 23 Cupcake Relocation Franchise series, he played for the Colts, and he was just always making me have a bad day. Kayvon Thibodeau is here as well. Corners, nothing too crazy. Adoree Jackson, pretty good, but they don't really have too much depth there. Xavier McKinney and, of course, Bobby McCain as the strong safeties. Graham Gano and Jamie Gillen, the Scottish Hammer, are going to be your kicker and punter. So beatable team, but again, it's an interdivision rivalry matchup, and we know anything goes in those types of competitions. Last thing here real quick, then we're diving into the game. I am planning on starting an NFL hot takes video, probably going to do it every Tuesday following the Sunday night action and Monday night action. So This is going to be your guys' hot takes. I will talk about them, comment them. Won't be a very long video, you know, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But if you would like to be featured in one of those, I am going to be starting it not this week, but the following week. Looks like we already have a couple people that made some hot takes here. So if you would like me to feature your hot take, you know, for example, you could say that you think the Chicago Bears are going to surprise the world and lead the NFC North, and I will probably tell you to seek out an NA meeting. Or maybe you'll say that, hey, the Cincinnati Bengals, there's nothing to worry about. That was a fluke. In week 1, they're going to be just fine. And I would probably say that I would agree with you. But I would love to hear from you guys, my subscribers. I would love to hear your hot takes. So if you want to be featured in one of those upcoming videos, please go to the community tab on my YouTube channel and comment your hot take. But without further ado, it is game time, ladies and gents. Without further ado, let's get down to MetLife Stadium and get ready for the game. Joey Sly set to boot this thing away. New York gonna get the ball first, and I am excited. Haven't played St. Louis Sentinels Franchise or Madden for that matter in over a week. If you guys are excited too, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and you should subscribe because I post Madden 24 content weekly. Here's Daniel Jones having a very, what appears to be Daniel Jones-esque season. 7 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Big question, I think that Giants fans will agree on this. Can he cut down on the turnovers? For our sake in this game, I certainly hope not, but we are going to find out. Jones starting shotgun here. Got to watch Saquon Barkley at all times. Cody Barton just got the big contract extension. Emmanuel Forbes able to wrap up Sterling Shepard, and the first pass of the game goes for 19 yards. So we know that less than stellar quarterbacks have made us look pretty foolish in the past. We're going to dial up some pressure. Got to try to get Danny Dimes flustered back there. Maybe he can get some of those turnovers going that we know he's good for. And just amazing block on the outside. What are we doing? Paris Campbell held his block tremendously as a wide receiver, and Saquon rips off a big one. I'm just rusty, guys. That's all. Haven't played Madden in a few weeks. I'm just rusty. Okay, so let's restart. Hit the old reset button here. Jones coming out, single back, going to be a give to Saquon, and there's Cody Barton. Just got that nice contract extension. He is paying it off with a big play there, holding Saquon to only 1. So last week, Saquon didn't really deliver too much. Didn't look like, didn't really have a lot of yards, didn't really have a lot of yards per carry. But shout out to my Cupcake Relocation Franchise OGs on this channel. You guys know that running backs absolutely make us look silly. There's Saquon again, got to wrap up. Nice shoestring tackle there by Cam Curl, preventing a possible touchdown. Okay, we are guessing pass, and we are shading inside here. Hopefully, we don't allow the Giants to pick this up. And oh, Emmanuel Forbes, I tried to intercept it, but Sterling Shepard, it was a good pass by Daniel Jones. He laid it over the head of Emmanuel Forbes. Thought that Forbes was going to be in position to make a play. As you see there, I am Usurin, I am sprinting, even went for the catch animation, but the pass was just exactly where it should be, and Daniel Jones is fired up as he should be. How about Sam Howell? Shout out to Sam Howell getting the week 1 victory over Arizona. He played like a game manager. I mean, 202 yards he had in that game, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but I don't feel like the Commanders won in spite of Sam Howell, which is good. Good for him. So, but doesn't matter about real life. This is the Sam Howell that is like 3rd in the league, I want to say, in passing yards in this Madden universe. So we need to see that Sam Howell today. Coming out shotgun to start this thing out, looking for some routes to get open. There's our man Scary. Terry McLaurin, always sure-handed. As we get a look at last week's performance, 4 catches, 120 yards. We're going to need a lot of Terry today. I also made run inside our game plan, but we're getting an early look at Sam Howell here. Think that we're going to put McLaurin on a streak. Got some out routes, some in routes working on the right side there. So there's Jahan Dotson, or no, Diami Brown. I'm sorry. Don't really call his name too much. And now it's 3rd and inches. So you guys know what time it is. It is most definitely Brian Robinson time here. I'm thinking inside zone out of the gun might be just what the doctor ordered here. Let's motion out Terry McLaurin. just trying to throw him off a little bit, you know, make some strategic moves there on the outside. Brian, I don't think he got it. He actually lost a yard there, so that is not good. I think that we are going to be aggressive on this one. Ball is on the 34-yard line, but again, you got to read the temperature. You got to read the room. The way that first drive looked from the Giants, if that's what they're going to be doing in this game, I don't think that we want to be putting the football away too much, you know. If it was anything more than 1 yard, I probably wouldn't go for it. But I think Antonio Gibson, did he get it? It was very close. It was very close. I think they might give it to him just barely. Oh my God. Thank you, Antonio. Don't want to be doing that too much. Also, Dexter Lawrence already in the zone here. So that is absolutely terrifying. Need Terry McLaurin on a drag route. Might have Jahan Dotson break into the inside of the field. We're going to give him a shot. It's not a great pass from Howell, and it was almost intercepted there by Xavier McKinney, and that's going to bring up second down. Might be looking at Terry on this streak. If not, maybe Logan Thomas, and they're somebody block, man. Somebody freaking block. Azeez Ojulari unblocked on the outside, and that is just inexcusable. We got to look and see what exactly happened there, because as soon as I dropped back, he was instantly in the backfield, so I had to roll out. And it looks like, yeah, I mean, there is Azeez Ojulari. Not really too sure what our tackle is doing there. That's Sam Cosmi. Completely just takes the wrong angle. Azeez with a free rush, and you see, I saw him right away, so I tried to roll out. Sam Howell's not faster than Azeez Ojulari. Also, what the heck is Charles Leno doing? Just lets him run right by him.
Come on, man.
I mean, he sees him right there. Come on, Charles. He's literally looking at my man in the eyes. And he's like, nah, Sam's got this. Come on, man. Maybe I shouldn't wait a week between playing Madden, huh? What do you guys think? I don't know. This is going to be a tough one to pick up. There's McLaurin. Touch pass. There. It says bullet pass there, but I'm telling you, it was a touch pass. And that is Terry McLaurin. Always the reliable option. Love him out of that trip set to the right out of the shotgun. We drifted it over the head of the linebacker there. It said bullet pass, but I'm telling you, there's no way in HE double hockey sticks that was a touch or bullet pass, but apparently it was. Anyways, I don't care. That was a huge chain mover here, and now it is 1st and 10, ball just past midfield. So we are going to double team Dexter Lawrence. Here's Brian Robinson. Oh, Dexter completely shed the tackle there, and our running game is starting out a little shaky here at the beginning of this one. So we need Brian Robinson to block here. Again, Dexter Lawrence on the right side there. He's got his superstar X Factor activated. 2nd and 11. Let's see who wants to get open here. I think it's Jahan Dotson. Bad pass from Sam Howell. Led him way too far to the right. Now it's another 3rd down. Okay, you guys know what time it is. Going to my once per game. That's right. PAX burst out of the single back nasty. This play is pretty good. Gonna hopefully have Curtis Samuel, which we do. That's why I only call that play once per game, so you can't say I'm cheesing. I will not call that play again, but it is so clutch with Curtis Samuel running that little drag route or that little outside route, little crosser route, if you will. Almost always gets open, and I think that was the perfect time to call it. Okay, Brian Robinson been playing pretty good lately, but so far not in this game. So can we please get this running game going? I mean, I guess that was his best run of the game. Leonard Williams gets us down, and Brian Robinson 3 rushes for only 1 yard. And I feel like we are really going to need him to show up in this one. Again, he's played good last couple games. Not so much on that one. So now 2nd and 7 here. Trips a bunch again to the right. McLaurin is open, sits down on it, makes the defender miss there, and picks up a 1st down. Terry already now with 3 receptions for 36 yards. So he is just doing Terry McLaurin type of things. And you know what? Even though I made our game plan run inside, it's not really working so far. So I think that the smart thing to do is maybe try an outside run to Brian Robinson, just switch it up a little bit, but need the blocking to
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Hold, and Blocking did not hold there as Xavier McKinney gets us. Running game is tough in this one, guys. 11 yards to go to a first down, 13 yards to go to the end zone. We're going to roll out on a little play action, and we're just, oh, probably not the smart move, Sam. Dive. He just got Bobby McCain's nutsack on his helmet. So that was interesting, but now that brings up a 3rd and 5. And what do we call here? That is the question. Traditional slants, maybe, yes, but I kind of like coming out of the pistol and might actually have Jahan Dotson on this little drag route. Got to hurry up and snap this ball. He might have it depending on what the defender does. We're going to give Terry a shot. Probably not the smartest move. Didn't really know where else to go with that football. Now we're going to have to bring out Joey Sly. Drive doesn't result in a touchdown, but it was a long sustained drive, which is always good to see. Took a lot of time off of that clock. Now our defense just can't let the Giants score in 4 freaking plays like they did last time. First quarter, 7-3. I mean, passing yards virtually even. And again, even though our drive didn't end in the end zone, it was a long sustained drive. And I was overall pleased with the results. Not the running game, though, definitely. But the passing game, yes. I think it's time we guess pass and we shade inside because it's that middle of the field. I talk about it every episode. There's Saquon, Cody Barton, and also another St. Louis Sentinel there was able to bring him down for only a gain of 2. And now we can pin our ears back here, dial up some pass guessing situations, gonna shade over top just so we do not get beat deep, and hopefully we can get the Giants off the field. Emmanuel Forbes, 2nd interception on the season. First one that really matters because the first one that he grabbed, it was against, forget who it was against, the Bears, I want to say, but that game was already over. But Emmanuel Forbes with the heads-up play there. Jones, I don't even know, he just never looked off the receiver. He was going for Sterling Shepard. Emmanuel Forbes put his hand in the cookie jar, came away with a tasty treat, and that is exactly what this Sentinels team needed. Not going to go away from B-Rob yet here. Really bound and determined to get this running game going, but it's just not hitting. It's just not hitting, man. I don't know. Some games this season, Brian Robinson has looked like the real deal. Other games, like, what we're seeing right now, unfortunately, he just doesn't really look like he's him, like he's that guy. Not saying that Brian Robinson is him, but he could be him, but he's not him right now. That's you guys get where I'm coming from, right?
What?
Quick check down to Curtis Samuel there, yards after the catch off of the play action boot, and now we move the chains already into field goal range. Might give Terry a shot here, might roll out to the left. It all depends on what Kayvon Thibodeau does. Kayvon Thibodeau is rolling out. Logan Thomas is open if we can hit him. There we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Sens take the lead off of the Danny Dimes interception. How many times have Giants fans said that? Obviously not St. Louis Sentinels take the lead, but how many times have they said other team takes the lead after a Daniel Jones turnover? I love to see it. New drive here for Jones, and we're dialing up some pressure. Eyes on Saquon Barkley at all times. No, it's going to be a play fake, and we stop the blitzer. Almost, oh my God, almost another pick for Emmanuel Forbes, the rookie. You got to love to see that. Rookie out of Mississippi State. He is doing what we drafted him to do and doing it at a high level. I'm going to audible into zone here. Just think like that's the best move and going to be another play fake. Can we get to Jones? We almost did there, Saquon. Luckily, he stepped out of bounds, or else that could have been a huge gainer there. Nickel blitz on 3rd down. Ball on the 30-yard line here. So let's rattle Daniel Jones. Let's get him fired up and flustered in that pocket. And oh my God, it's just going to be Sterling Shepard. And he refuses to go down. His offensive lineman was carrying him, it looked like. And that was a good play there by Jones and Shepard because that drive was looking like it was over before it started. Defense playing pretty good now. This is the Sentinels defense that we have come to know and love this season. Jamin Davis, nice job getting in there. And ooh, Saquon Barkley now going out with the injury. You don't love to see that. And really, I would like him to stay in because if we win this game, I want it to be against, or what am I talking about? No, go, Saquon, bring in James Robinson. Dime blitz here now on third down. Let's see what Jones wants to do. He's coming out 3 wide receivers in the shotgun. Gonna try, and wow, okay. Sterling Shepard just absolutely burned us on the curl route because my corner was not within 5 yards of him. 2nd and 5 now. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Jones again coming out shotgun. Gonna be a give this time. And oh my God, no! No, no, no. What happened? That's Eric Gray, the rookie. Not even James Robinson. That's Eric Gray out of Oklahoma. His first carry of the game. And it was better, really, than any of Saquon Barkley's previous runs. Also, he just completely got sandwiched there on that dive. Didn't think I was going to be calling Eric Gray's name this game. I got to be honest with you. So maybe not a good thing that Saquon got injured. Or maybe it was just a fluke play. Either way, Giants now reclaim the lead, going up 14-10. 5 minutes to go here. 1st and 10 from the 25. We're coming out single back and 3 tight end formation here. So let's see who wants to get open. It's going to check it down to John Bates, and that was actually not a good decision, as could have easily been picked. I might audible Curtis Samuel into a streak. This could be a quick step drop depending on what the corner does there, and Curtis did not beat his man on press, but I see Terry. Look at that, baby. All right, protection held up good there because my first read, I kind of looked at him for a little bit too long. Also, Terry doing cartwheels now, so that's cute. Yep, you love to see that. Try inside zone here to Brian Robinson. Got to get this play off as well, and boy howdy, you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you that I set our game plan to run inside. You would, as a matter of fact, have no idea, as I am running it inside. Oh yes, I am. I promise you that I am. It's not working. It's just not working. And aside from, Dexter Lawrence and throw Leonard Williams in there, I mean, this Giants defensive front is not anything crazy, but I'll tell you what is crazy, almost throwing a pick to Micah McFadden. That's what's crazy. What play do you guys think that the coach suggestions wants me to call? Maybe gun verticals, I'm guessing. That's all right, because I love me some gun verticals, but I just want to show you guys that it's not me picking that all the time. It is a lot of times I roll with coach suggestions. So, is it Terry again? It sure is. What would we do without Terry McLaurin? That is the question. What would we literally do without Terry McLaurin? Cry, maybe? Sing sad songs? Self-reflect in the mirror? Maybe in Joey Sly field goal range, but not confident that we're in CJ Small's field goal range. So let's pick this up out of the shotgun here. Gonna be a play fake, need some protection. There's Jahan Dotson. Can we get it over the head of the defender? We do. Thank you. Taylor Rapp was running step for step, got it over his head, and now Kayvon Thibodeau injured. So Saquon, Kayvon, I don't know who's next, but the Giants are counting on these guys to stay healthy, and right now they're not. Brian, let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, best run of the game. Easily, that is what, and now Curtis Samuel's injured. So the injuries flying left and right here. We do get the ball down to the 2-yard line on a nice B-Rob give. I know you guys like the nickname, too. I just thought about that, B-Rob, so you're welcome for that. We'll give it to B-Rob again. 1st and goal out of the single back. Let's pick this up, B-Rob. Nope, not going to be picked up by B-Rob. It's going to be Dexter Lawrence dropping us for a loss of 3. Wow, Curtis Samuel will not come back. So that's actually really huge. Jahan Dotson going to be forced into the wide receiver number 2 role here, which means that Diami Brown will probably slide into the number 3. But it's 3rd and goal. I'm not tremendously upset with taking a field goal in this situation. Of course I don't want to. Jahan Dotson going to be on a fade route. We're going to put Logan Thomas on a block and release. Who wants to get open? Trying to check it down to Thomas. Pressure was there. Giants call a timeout. Now we do have to settle for a field goal. Should be good from Joey Sly. It is right down the center there. And again, didn't end the drive in the end zone. But I'm not upset with pushing to within 1. Our defense has started to step up a little bit, and all in all, I don't think it's a bad drive. I mean, we got it all the way to the 2-yard line. That loss of 3 or 4 to Brian Robinson was huge. Then, of course, I had to run with Sam Howell, and it was just all downhill from there. But we do get the ball back after halftime, so hoping for a big stop here from the defense. Giants got 2 timeouts, so not necessarily having to go away from the run game. Saquon is not out there, though, so got to check on his injury. Does anybody want to play coverage on Darren Waller? No? All right, well, I didn't get that memo, but thanks for letting me know. Wow, Saquon and Kayvon both out for the game. So hoping, and I feel like we were playing better actually before they went out, which is very strange to say. Maybe that's just the way that the game has flowed so far. But we're guessing pass. We are shading over top here and just need some coverage, guys. Just need some coverage. Can you guys do that for me? We got Montez Sweat out here running step for step, and just a bad pass there by Jones. They didn't really ever have a chance. Do we call a timeout? No, I don't think we do. I mean, obviously, if they don't pick this up, we will. But I'm not no real urgency to try to get the ball back here. If they, you know, I don't want to call a timeout, have them get it, then we're doing them a favor, and there we go. Okay, Darren Waller. Guess we're going to have to throw some double teams on that guy. Okay, we have to watch number 12 here. Darren Waller, he's been the target of Daniel Jones as of late. I thought that was going to be a run. Nice play fake. Worst pass by Jones, and now the Giants are in 3rd and 2. Okay, big play from the defense, and wow, Giants looking like they're coming out in a run formation, which they did not. Can we get some pressure on Jones? Just going to be a quick little check down there to James Robinson. But Giants, they're not calling a timeout. This Madden AI, when it comes to timeouts, still needs fixed. Like, terrible clock management. I mean, if you're going to go that route, run up to the line and spike the ball. Give yourself a chance for another couple plays before you burn that timeout. They're kicking a field goal with 7 seconds. So just terrible clock management by Brian Daboll. Not any fault of Brian Daboll. That's the way he's programmed. He is a artificial intelligence, if you didn't know that. And he is programmed to make dumb decisions, which he did just now. Giants do extend their lead, though, and that is more than likely going to take us to halftime. 17-13 going into the locker room. I mean, all things considered, I'm not really upset with the way that we played. I think we definitely left some points there on the table for sure with those field goals, but you know what? It's the NFL, and you're not going to score a touchdown every single time you have the ball. That's why you have a field goal kicker on your roster, and I guess, I don't know, run outside. Brian Robinson has 0 yards, by the way. And I think that we need to switch it up and defend the short pass from Daniel Jones. We do get the ball back here, so hopefully we can strike quickly. It's been a highly competitive game, I would say, back and forth on the scoreboard. Would love to punch it into the end zone and go up 27, or maybe Jahan Dotson with an electric kick return. We will have to wait on that one. Starting this 3rd quarter, coming out of the I formation. Going to be a little play fake, though. And nobody's really getting open, so Howell's just going to have to throw it away. Didn't like any of the routes that were getting open downfield, and I'm really trying to keep old Sammy Boy's touchdown interception ratio down. We've been much better than we have in previous series, so we're going to come out shotgun now. A little mesh concept. McLaurin might also be in single coverage. No, we're just going to check it down to Logan Thomas, but not an accurate pass by Sam Howell. Terry getting doubled, so that is definitely not fun. I think that we'll put Brian Robinson on an out route to the right. Maybe he gets open. If not, could be Jahan. Oh, it's Jahan. It's Jahan. It's Jahan. There we go. There we go. Led that one beautifully. Jahan Dotson now going to be our wide receiver number 2 following the injury to Curtis Samuel. And we are going to go back to the run. I know. Hold your breath. Let's double team Leonard Williams. Let's ID up this middle linebacker as the Mike and just cross our fingers and hope for the best. Really need okay. Well, Dexter Lawrence almost had us. It was a good block. But Robinson has less yards than carries, which is never a good thing. 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 40, coming out in the pistol with a bunch to the right. We're just going to check it down again to Jahan Dotson. Was looking for Terry on that slant, but I didn't like what the middle linebacker was doing. Speaking of Jahan Dotson, my man, I need you to run a drag route if you don't mind, because should be open there.
Wow.
Jahan getting lots of targets. Drove way back. Forward progress gets him to the 49. Good enough for a 1st down. Changed our focus at halftime to run outside. So I'm hoping that that will allow Brian Robinson to just get some good space on the edge because we really need it. Need some good blocks. There we go. Okay, nice blocks there. And I see you, John Bates, backup tight end number 87 there, threw a nice block to spring us to the second level. Don't want to keep kicking field goals here, Brian, so I need you to just pick this up. Please break a tackle. Do something. Gets to 4th and 1. And I'm going to take the points on this one. I know, not the sexiest of calls, but the way the running game is not working, not confident in a QB sneak, perfectly timed kick. I will take the points and move to within 1, hoping that our defense can just help our struggling run game, that is, and prevent the Giants from scoring. Eric Gray thrust into action with the injury to Saquon Barkley. What did he do on his first carry? Just scored a touchdown on a great run with multiple broken tackles. Nothing too serious. Chase Young, you want this contract. Actually, you don't want this contract because you don't want to be here, but I want to give it to you, and give me a reason to give it to you. Cut stick, there we go. Nice cut stick there on the outside. 2nd and 9 here. We're going to show blitz, but we are going to be in a zone coverage here, nickel blitz to be exact, and that time it's oh my God, it's James Robinson now. So we got Robinson, we got Gray. Everybody not named Saquon Barkley's doing big things in this one, it would appear. Jones coming out single back. I came out dollar. Why would I do that? There's not a good answer to that question. James Robinson getting met there by Cody Barton, and now Chase Young is injured. So key players from both sides going out in this game. Hopefully Chase can come back. We know the struggles that Chase Young has had with injuries. In real life, that's one thing that has kind of stunted what I think could be a Hall of Fame career, but my man's has to stay healthy. He has to stay healthy. Robinson trying to find space here, not going to get any as he's met by Jamin Davis and Cody Barton. That will bring up 3rd and 5. Chase Young, torn labrum. That is going to be 3 weeks, probably 4 weeks. Torn labrum usually sidelines players unless your name is Baker Mayfield and you got something to prove. Torn labrum will usually sideline players for a couple weeks, so I'm guessing that we're not going to have Chase in the lineup, which kind of sucks. I'm definitely not happy about that. And this time, very close, but he drops it. Isaiah Hodgins had it in his hand. Jartavius Martin, the rookie, was there, but he, I guess, heard footsteps, but there wasn't really any footsteps there. That was just a dumb drop by Isaiah Hodgins. So we see he catches it. Feet, would have been close anyways. Left foot definitely got down. Not sure about the right. But then he just kind of says, nah, we'll leave it there. Maybe he thought he had it. I don't know. Either way, good stop from the D. And wow, Brian Daboll is going for it. Aggressive call here, but I like it. You're on the 39-yard line, kind of in no man's land, and another drop. Wow, Cody Barton was getting very close, so perhaps Sterling Shepard heard the footsteps on that one. But now that field goal for me doesn't seem like too bad of an idea, does it? Seems like the right call indeed. But if we cannot get this gold-darn running game established, it's not going to matter. And I am bound and determined to make that happen. I'm not giving up on it yet. Brian, so don't give up on me. A gain of 3. I mean, got to reward our defense for that great stop here. So let's go ahead and do that. Diami Brown, that would be normally Jahan Dotson, but of course, Curtis Samuel being out, now Diami Brown. Diami Brown, Jahan Dotson, they're getting, a lot of targets that they might not normally get otherwise. And so far, they're doing a pretty good job, I would say. Now, this has to be, if we can just block Azeez Ojulari, this should be good pickup from Brian Robinson. There we go. Not the best block in the world, but I will certainly take it. Robinson fighting forward for a gain of 8. Maybe defending or switching the game plan to the outside run was the way to go. I don't know. So far, we're having a lot more success with it. Of course, as I say that now, your boy is going back to an inside run, but that's okay. This is a good situation, I think, for an inside run. Antonio Gibson spinning around, pirouetting out there, and we move the chains, now already in field goal range. Wow, they are pressing something hot and heavy here. I think this is going to be Jahan Dotson or Logan Thomas. Probably Dotson, maybe. No, it should have been Dotson, but I went with Thomas. Thomas almost lost it. That was on me. It should have been Jahan 140%, but I didn't like what happened on the initial press. I like when they beat the receiver, like they, shake off to the right or left there. But right there, bullet pass to Jahan. I could have done it because right now I haven't even released with Sam Howell yet. I decided to go Thomas's way, and we probably are going to take the lead, although it is going to be a longer field goal. So I have to concentrate and be quiet on this one.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, that's so off. See, this is why I don't like kicking field goals, because this is going to be a miss. No doubt about it. Yeah. That's what I do, guys. I miss field goals. If you've been watching me for any extended period of time, you know this. That was a bad kick, and Giants turn the ball over on downs. We miss a field goal. So the score is still 17-16. That's going to bring it to the fourth quarter. So nobody scored in the third. Or no, we scored a field goal. I'm sorry. My apologies. But that's it. Nothing else. Giants didn't score. We only put up 3. Tons of this game. This is the game of missed opportunities from both squads. This could easily be a shootout, 28-27 or something like that. Instead, it is not, because both teams are leaving points on the board. Daniel Jones changing the play at the line again. Need a good push. Jonathan Allen almost got to him, but that's going to be a catch from Paris Campbell. Jones now at 200 yards, and the Giants are moving. Jones coming out of the single back now from the 38-yard line. Jonathan Allen was right there. How do you not tackle him? We got freaking Two-Hill in here, so definitely not Chase Young. Not the same player indeed. There's the pressure finally, and it's Montez Sweat. Something tells me that's his first sack on the season. Sometimes I drop Montez Sweat out in coverage, but finally got to Jones. We really needed that. Couldn't have come at a better time. And now it's going to be 3rd and long, so we can guess pass. Defense can just pin their ears back, hopefully get a stop, and we can probably force them to punt and or go for a long field goal. We'll see what happens on this one. Where's Jones going to go? And nobody. Wow, nobody. I came out man coverage on that one, so you can't even say that Paris Campbell found the soft spot in the zone. It was straight man coverage, and he just beat us, and that is highly, highly unfortunate. We're going to come out 4-3, but stay in our man coverage, and we're going to user Deron Payne. Need a big push there on that defensive line. Hopefully, not going to be a push. Should have been a touchdown by Shepard, but luckily Jones overshot him. 3rd and 12, and Jones is coming out single back. Interesting indeed. It's going to be a run, outside run. Don't agree with that call at all. Brian Daboll, what do you got going on over there on the sideline, brother? It's 3rd and 12. I guess he's just playing for the field goal, but I don't know, man. That was a wussy call, if you ask me. But I'm not upset with it, as now we are still able to potentially go up on the scoreboard if we can find the end zone. Haven't been able to do that for a while, though. This could also be a Jahan Dotson streak. Maybe we got Logan Thomas there on the drag, depending on what happens, which it is going to be Thomas. Not a good pass from Howell. Led Logan Thomas, and that was all Howell. Sam Howell is the reason Logan Thomas got injured. He made Logan Thomas stretch his arms out with Bobby Okereke right there, and now Logan Thomas pays the price, and we just can't stay healthy. We cannot stay healthy in this one. Got to go back to the ground here. We got to go back to the ground. We game plan for run outside, so we're going to do run outside. We've had some success with that so far, and with us losing some of our weapons here, I think that Brian Robinson, B-Rab, as I'm going to call him from now on, is going to have to shoulder some of the load. Let's see if he can do that. Going to need some blocks first. Oh, nice. That was all B-Rab. He should have been stopped in the backfield. He spun off the tackle, and now we're past midfield. Ball on the 48. Logan Thomas will come back, so that is good to see. He has played decent for us. Not really the best option as your tight end number 1, but he's played pretty good for us in this franchise. Antonio Gibson, can you block? Coming out in a levels concept here, and I'm staring down Terry. Not a good thing. Sam Howell gonna roll out. Get out of Sam, run for your life, brother. Oh my God, that was the slowest run in history, but we do make something positive out of it, so that is good. Biggest play of the game so far, I would say 3rd and 4. This is 4 down territory probably. I mean, we could try to coffin corner punt it, but let's not even worry about that. Oh, no, 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 I misread the route. Azeez Ojulari is going to get the interception. I thought, keyword there, thought. Oh my God, I'm so mad at myself right now. I thought that Jahan Dotson was going to keep running the streak. I didn't audible into the streak. He was running the route that he came out in. My thought process, because I usually audible people into the streak, you know, in situations like that. My thought process is he's running the streak. I mean, boom. This is money. This could be 6. I threw it expecting him to run the streak. Of course, he did not. It was an in route. First interception thrown to Azeez Ojulari. Now the Giants get the ball back, and that one stings pretty deep. Oh, man, why do I do the things that I do? Do you guys know the answer to that question? Because I sure don't, but it's not good. And please, can we just sack? Or a pick would be nice here. Nice defense there by Cam Curl. Would have loved to see a pick in that situation, but I will certainly take the bat down. Not going to argue with that. 2nd and 10 now. We're coming out nickel blitz, but going to pinch the line because I'm sure this is going to be a run to James Robinson. Either way, we're primed and ready to stop it. No, we are not. Come on. Oh, nice move there by Robinson. I went for the hit stick. Obviously, that didn't work. As you can see, Kendall Fuller prevents points, but man, it's our only shot. I mean, regardless, they're going to score. Tackling, we're going to put it on aggressive as well. Highly, highly aggressive because players could break tackles, but I just don't know what else to do in this situation because a field goal is not good either. That makes it a 2-score game, and a turnover is about the only thing, and we can't even wrap up James Robinson. James Robinson is just lighting us up. Ever since Saquon Barkley went out, the Giants' running game has improved. Riddle me freaking that. How does that happen? I don't know, but barring a turnover, man, this is going to be tough. And it wasn't a poorly played game by the Sentinels, as Robinson going to score with ease there. It wasn't a poorly played game. It's just the storyline of this one. We left too many opportunities on the board. 2 of those field goals should have been touchdowns. The field goal I missed, of course, stings pretty deep. The interception, it was no one's fault by my own. I was thinking that the receiver was going to run a different route than what he actually did. But, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's not like we're just getting tore up and the Giants defense is just playing great. It's just the story of missed opportunities. Gonna go screen pass here. I know there's not a lot of time left, but I just gotta see something positive. So hopefully Robinson can get a good block to spring him. He does truck, trying to get out of bounds there. Was not able to, and that's going to make it 2nd and 1. Okay, this is a perfect time for a play action here. Hopefully, Logan Thomas can hold a block because we might have something on this play. Possibly, we're going to give a shot to our receiver, and look who it is. None other than Dyami Brown. How about that? This gentleman is stepping up in the absence of his buddy, Curtis Samuel. Okay, we're going to need to score, stop, and score again. Highly unlikely, but not impossible. And we are going to be looking, I didn't like Dyami Brown's route, so just going to check it down to Jahan Dotson, who has to have about 8 or 9 catches, I want to say, in this one. 7 for 91. So you got to love to see the output from Jahan Dotson. Easily his best game of the season. Did get out of bounds, so that is good. But time, again, not on our side, so we might have to think about using some of these timeouts, but the Giants are going to get the ball back, so we're not exactly in a position to do that, but we got to move quick. Got to move quick here, which I think that we can do. Someone is returning from injury, so that is great, and we're just going to have to probably give someone a shot downfield, and I think it's Logan Thomas. Can you climb the ladder and get that? He did not. Early breakup. That makes it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, a minute 25 to go here. Not liking our odds, but there's Antonio Gibson. Found the middle of the field, and Antonio does get in. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Hang on to your britches. This one is not over. We got all 3 timeouts. It is improbable. Antonio Gibson, put him on a little Texas route there. Antonio used to be a receiver in Memphis, so we know he can do that. And that just made it a lot more interesting. Got to go for 2 here to make it a field goal game. That will definitely help our chances. And I think that it slants out of the pistol. I really do. And it's Diami. It's Diami. How clutch has this guy been today? Diami Brown and Jahan Dotson playing their freaking hearts out. We're definitely going to go for the onside kick because there's only 1:19 left. And we're going to let's do high kick. I think that's the move to go here and just see if we can get it in a good position. It's going to be close. We didn't get it 5 yards. That's going to be a flag. Onside kicking definitely improved in Madden 24, but I got to get used to it because I had it down to, I never got an onside kick. I know this is going to sound crazy. I never got an onside kick in Madden 23, but I had it down to a science to where I would always be close, but it's much different now, so I got to practice that. Okay, now they're just rubbing it in. They did not have to kick a field goal, but when you're playing those division games against your rival, you want to rub it in. So, all right, Brian Daboll, I see you. Checkmate. Wait until we play in St. Louis, brother. I got some tricks up my sleeve. But anyways, credit to the boys. We made a valiant effort. Almost came back on that one. 30-24 is going to be your final. And again, I'm overall pleased with the performance of the team. We got a pick. We got a couple sacks. Our offense played decent. Just left a lot of points on the board. So Sam Howell, again, continues to rack up the yardage over 300, but he's never has a good completion percentage. It's always sub 60. Did have a pick in that one. So did Daniel Jones. Both quarterbacks weren't really tremendously efficient today. I wouldn't say. Running game, let's not even look at that. Brian Robinson never could get it going. James Robinson did, and Saquon Barkley might be gone for a little bit. Story of this one, though, backup receivers. Jahan Dotson, 7 catches for 91 yards. Paris Campbell also played very good. Terry McLaurin, a quiet day at the office. You figure 5 for 77 is a good stat line, but for Terry, that is quiet. And Diami Brown, not a lot of yardage, but he had some clutch catches when it came down to it. Defensively, I know Cody Barton was all out there. 10 tackles for him. TFLs, we had Jamin Davis had 3. Montez Sweat had 1. John Allen only got, I think, 2 sacks. Yes, Montez Sweat. No, only 1. I'm sorry. Giants got 3. We only got 1. And then, of course, Emmanuel Forbes had that interception. So obviously it's a loss. So not what you want. You want to go 17-0 on the season. Every coach does. But the reality of the situation is you're not gonna. And any given Sunday, you can drop to a team. Doesn't matter if they're the best team in your division, the worst team in your division, any given Sunday. So Sam Howell gets an upgrade. Thank you. What do I want Sam to improve on? The accuracies for sure. So we gotta go field general. We got to get he is not accurate. He's not an accurate boy. He gets +2 to short throw accuracy, so not the best upgrade, but I will certainly take it. And then Cody Barton, we want Cody Barton to get better on zone and man coverage, I think. So we'll go pass coverage for Cody Barton. That doesn't get his overall up, but he's now a scheme fit. +3 to zone coverage, I do like. So we drop it, boys, but that's okay. We are taking on the Eagles next week. Haven't played the Cowboys yet. I'm very scared for when that happens. One new injury. This is probably going to be it's going to be Curtis Samuel or Chase Young, and it's Chase Young. And what did I say? Torn labrum, 3 to 4 weeks. He's out 4 weeks. So that is very unfortunate. But we took the L, but I hope you guys still had fun. Hey, if you're looking for a cool one-off video, go check the video I just did the other day. It's called Every Game We Lose, I Have to Cut Our Best Player. Very fun, very exciting. I play the Kansas City Chiefs. We all know their playbook is overpowered. In every game we lose, I cut somebody and sign the worst free agent of that position. It's only about a 25-30 minute video, so go check it out if you want to. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.